Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wine with Jimmy e-learning platform. This platform is all about wine education. So if you are looking to get something out of a drop of wine, a little bit more information, you will find it in these videos. Now, my videos follow key text and key syllabus of major wine qualifications around the world. So they are very useful if you are looking to learn a little bit more, but certainly if you are studying the world of wine, you will find them exceptionally useful for your examinations, for example. Now, this question is absolutely no exception. It is what I call Spain for the WSET Level 3, the Wine and Spirit Education Trust. And these are a part of a series that are called the SWQs, the short written questions. You'll see that on the slide just there. I go through some very key short questions. So they are sentences that are often around things like labels, maps, key areas, key grape varieties, key winemaking techniques, and I walk through the answers just like an examiner would answer them. So it's a very key way to understand what you need to be looking out for in these questions and answers. If you do have a comment or a question, please do get in touch, and you can do so by leaving your comment and question in the description, the comment section below this video. So we're going to look at Spain here. Now, we call this a taster. The first part of this is available as free content, but the extended long version is only available to those of you who will subscribe to my e-learning portal. That's over at elearningwine.winewithjimmy.com, where you can access a huge volume of exclusive video content, written questions, multiple choice questions, flashcards, map questions. It really is a treasure trove to help you with your wine studies. So to reiterate, this is a shortened version. The full version is available at the e-learning portal of Wine with Jimmy. So here is a geographical question to begin with, where you are really required here to identify geographically some of the parts of Spain. And yes, this can happen. They can ask you map questions. If you are not that way inclined, please give yourself some practice. Now, what you'll see here is they're not trying to trick you. They have actually listed all the other WSET Level 3 regions. You can find them on that map. So there are two ways of attempting this, just by your geographical knowledge, or by looking at all those regions and go, well, I think this is missing, and maybe this is missing, and this is missing, and then, of course, attaching a number to them. You'll see the numbers there are 1, 2, and 3. 1 in the Atlantic Northwest, 1 in the Central North, and then 1 on the Mediterranean. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's identify those areas. Number 1, it's in blue there on your map in the Atlantic Northwest, and this is Rias Baixas. Rias Baixas. Now, please, spelling is not absolutely essential. You don't have to get it spot on, but you can get close to it. So if you have missed an accent, or maybe you have missed the I in Baixas, for example, or you've put an I where the A should be at the end, or something like that, you still will get the mark. So Rias Baixas is number 1. Number 2 is Rioja, or if you are American Spanish, you will say Rioja. This is the kind of orangey yellow area there, number 2 in the north central part of Spain. And number 3 is Priorat. Number 3 is Priorat, which is found in the red area of Catalonia in the northeast of Spain. So these are your 3 that you need to identify. All future questions are now going to be extrapolated from these, so they're very important to get right. Region 1, you've identified as Rias Baixas. It gives you 2 questions here, state and describe the climate, and then below, what is the major risk associated with this climate. So notice the command verbs here, state and describe. You must state the climate and then give some description about that for a total of 4 marks. You'll get 1 mark here for the stating the climate and then the remaining for the description. In fact, you'll get 2 marks for stating the climate because you are saying moderate maritime climate, moderate maritime climate. So that is 2 marks, and then describing it a little bit. It's not a full maritime description of, say, 6 to 8 marks, which there could be, and you'll find a very long answer to maritime climate description in the grape-growing section of your textbook. But here it's just really a couple of points. High annual rainfall throughout the year, with growing season temperatures at around 16.5 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees and a half Celsius. That's 62 to 65 Fahrenheit on average. The major risk associated with this is really about you understanding the high annual rainfall due to its proximity to the Atlantic Ocean. So, as you will see just here, the high rainfall and humidity that comes with some warmth can lead to increased disease pressure. There is no reason to go into what that exactly is because it's only saying what. The command verb here is what, not state and describe, okay, like we had earlier. It's just what is the major risk associated with this. 2 marks though, so that's why we are giving a little bit of a lead in by saying high rainfall and humidity. The next question, how do grape growers manage their vineyards against this problem of high disease pressure or increased disease pressure? So this is not about winemaking, this is about grape growing, viticulture. And here, the vines, so it's 3 marks, and how is really where you need to give a little bit more context. So the vines are grown on large or big vines called pergolas. Okay, so that's going to get you 1 mark, which enable air circulation. You could say better air circulation. That's 2 marks, which lower the issues of disease pressure or the risk of disease pressure. 3 marks. What is the major grape variety here in Region 1, Rias Baixas, and why is it well suited to the climate and weather? Okay, so stating what it is, what is it, and why for the extra 2 marks. Now, if you want to get an answer to that last part, please go across to my full version where you will need to sign up and get all of the exclusive video content. That's over at www.winewithjimmy.com or elearningwine, as you'll see at the bottom there, .winewithjimmy.com. You'll click on the Level 3 subscription, and this will give you huge wealth of extra goodies, including a lot of exclusive video content.